Hey guys, it's Neekits and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I thought we would just do a little bit of character design, just take it easy until I can get maybe some more heavy duty videos up next time. I'm planning on doing a few animated skit type things, and as soon as I get that going, I'll probably be posting more speed paints without a voiceover and just with music, which hopefully is okay with you guys. But for today, we're still going to have our voiceover, and we're going to be designing one of the characters who might be in the animatics. So, this is my OC Ferreye. We did her red room last week, and this is the process of me trying to figure out her outfit and general character design and colors. She's already changed a little bit since I recorded this footage. She's got a little bit different colors, a little bit different hair, but her outfit's essentially the same, so no need to redo that. I'm gonna have a character bio up for her as soon as I can figure out everything I need to put in it, and until then, let's watch me design her. So first things first, I wanted to start off with a silhouette, which is what you just saw. I wanted to block out some general shapes for clothing and see what kind of general impression it would give from a distance. You really want to know how your character is going to look if you squint, what their first impression is going to be on the audience, and I wanted to check that out, so I tried out a super long dress, I tried out giving her some pants, and I tried out a crop top and a skirt. And in the end, I deleted all of those real quick, and I decided to use what I had figured out from that general blocking and try and start over with some new designs. So I have 3 bases that I just drew one and copy pasted them, one next to the other on screen here, and then I started doodling on top of them. I wanted to try out a bunch of different looks, and I wanted the looks to be noticeably different from look to look, because you don't want to be deciding between eggshell white and beige. It's just not going to work out for you, and you're not going to be able to decide because it's too close. So I tried to make sure that each sketch had drastically different skin tones, noticeably different hair, noticeably different hair color, and a different aesthetic to every one, so that I wouldn't be stuck choosing between things that were too similar and make myself confused. I did really like this first sketch with the red shirt and the brown pants, but I think it looks a little bit too much like me, and I don't want her to be a persona. I really want her to be an OC. So I ended up modifying that a little bit. The middle one looked a little bit too much like my OC Ferreye, Fennec, who was a red fox OC that I had in the beginning, and I wasn't really feeling her as a blonde, so in the end, I'm going to scrap these ideas real quick and move along to these 3. So for these ones, I wanted to try a different aesthetic. I wanted to try her out with long hair, with medium hair, with short hair. I really wanted to just explore everything, get it out of my system, and figure out what I really wanted her to look like, instead of keeping to a certain aesthetic and then regretting it later. So yeah, we've got drastically different skin tones again, we've got drastically different colors, different aesthetics. I thought this one with the blue shirt and the pale hair was super cute, but it didn't feel like the right character, and I flipped between them, tried to make some notes on what I liked, what I didn't like. I wasn't feeling the red hair, I wasn't feeling the blonde, I wasn't feeling the leggings for the lack of a shape. So I put together the ones that felt the most natural to me, and I looked them over again. I really like the one with the green shirt, but it doesn't look like someone who lived in a desert. I needed to make sure that her clothes weren't too hot or weren't too modern, so that she'd look reasonably like she could live in the fantasy setting that I have set up for her, which where she lives right now is kind of like an African setting, so I wanted the clothes to evoke more of an African heat than American library, which is the vibes that I got from the one on the left. So right now what I'm doing is trying to combine the 3, take what I like from each of them and put it together. I did really like the bushy hair at first. I think it was really cute, but it lacked a little bit of design interest for me. It was really, really pretty, and I do think that's what it looks like when she lets her hair out, but in terms of the general story, most of the time I wanted her to have a distinct hairstyle that could differentiate her, so I didn't go for that one. I darkened up her skin a little bit. I made it between the skin color that looked like mine and the one that I liked on the darker model, and I mixed them together to get something I really liked. I did really like the leggings look, which is why I went back to it, but I had an issue with it in terms of character design. I thought it wasn't interesting enough, so I tried to give her a skirt. I really wanted to make it look a little bit more traditionally African, with some different types of cloth and skirts, different things tied around, but in the end, it wasn't really giving me the feeling that I was looking for. So I did a few models. I had decided that I wanted this nice braid for her hair, one super long braid that tufts out at the end because I really liked the flow of it, and I had decided that I wanted this crop top and a skirt look, possibly with a belt around the sides. So I played around with that, and once I got something that I thought I was reasonably happy with, and also because I was frustrated and I didn't want to do that anymore, I started off with a final sketch for her. So I'm just rotating the canvas, doing some liner. I have a red sketch underneath so that I can see properly while I'm lining. The proportions on this I think turned out really nice, and they did it without a reference, so thank you to the art gods for blessing me on this day. Be nice if you could do that more often, but whatever, it's cool. And I did end up giving her the crop top with one sleeve down and one sleeve up, because asymmetry is a really good thing to have in character design. It can make it look more interesting, as long as it's not a super straight-laced character who would want things to be symmetrical. I did end up giving her the belt. It's not really a part of her character design right now, but it worked to integrate some more color into her. I gave her the one really long braid and a little poof of hair that's escaping it, just to try to add a little bit more interest, layer on the asymmetry. And then I just went into making a more refined piece, so I flashed into my templates there to get a skin color for her, and laid down the flats, make sure I like the colors, take the ones that benefited her character design and all that. I ended up giving her a more yellow shirt than the browns that I had before, because I wanted it to contrast a little bit more with her skin. She has orange red eyes, vitiligo to mimic her leopard spots, and in a second I actually draw a little leopard for her to have her little companion, who in this picture is not very little at all, because leopards are big, man. They're like large animals. So yeah, I gave her a little leopard. She's licking her hand. She's got her little companion, which I will explain when I do her character bio. It's not perfect because I didn't use a reference for the leopard either. I just really didn't feel like it that night. I guess I was not in that kind of mood. I really just wanted to play around with the colors, the shapes, and the characters more so than I wanted to make a perfect piece. So I'm just putting on all the little spots on the leopard and finishing up a background so that in the end it ends up looking like this. So I had a lot of fun designing her. It's really nice to have characters that I can really love again, and I really like the way she turned out in this picture, especially. Her design has changed a little bit from that picture. She has two little braids coming down from the side now, and her belt is gone, and I'm still going to be redesigning her over and over again until she's gone. But it was a good first character design and a good look at the first time I really tried to put her to paper concretely, and I'm excited to do this for the rest of my characters. I have another one for Kagan and for Unors, so look out for those videos on my channel. If you enjoy this video, there will be 2 other videos on the side for you to click on, a button for you to subscribe. Feel free to like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye!